In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And off we go in Monday Night Prime Time. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing now, off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down from the red zone. It's his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by his running back. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Man in motion here. They go play action here. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And he gets in, touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Not a good return. They bring him down just beyond the 10. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiance. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he's still got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Dumps it off to his running back. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Again, Mahomes to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They strike for 23 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Near the goal line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Design bootleg here. Got Washington, it's complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Yet another example of why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 7. Completed over the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Hardman with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Chiefs with the football. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Looking to throw Mahomes. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score. Yeah,
a word we don't normally use with D linemen about quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking for a throw here. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's the game of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd down from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Washington now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Getting right back to it after that interception. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Complete. It's Myers. And they make the tackle at the 38. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. One last play before the break. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They send a man in motion. Second and 10 now. That'll be complete to Burks. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
A tight end in motion now. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds his man Rice. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Blitz coming. Mahomes completes this one to Rice. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and long for him here. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing is Mahomes. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Buckner headed out. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion headed right. They go play action on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Motioning Myers right. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He still has room inside the 30. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Hardman with a return. Returns looking good so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
They're on the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Rice, the motion man right. He breaks a tackle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. They put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It is Cup, left side. And they bring... After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The give here on second. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Third and 4 coming up now. Tight end going in motion here. Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Has it down close. Touchdown, Kansas City. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Washington now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. Fits it through the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. Bails out of the pocket quick. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Back to throw it. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Rice, the motion man right. 2nd and 15. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chiefs down by 7. Offense to the line for second down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Another try following the sack. That finds Burks, complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here he is to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. Now to throw. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They've got a man in motion. Back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They motion the tight end over. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he is to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.